So I took the RTR out to another autocross event. It was with the Texas A&M Sports Car Club again, up in College Station at their Riverside campus. I tried to change some things up this time. I wanted to bring new tires, and I brought some with me, but they didn't have anybody there to change tires, so I ended up rolling on the old ones that gave me problems last time. But one thing I did do this time is I took my tire pressure gauge with me, and I took my tire pump. So I was able to go out there and I could adjust tire pressure, and just by adjusting tire pressure, I was able to take 10 seconds off my time. So we went from being 62nd all the way to being 46th in the group. Is that great? No, but that's a big jump right there. We dropped, what is that, 15 spaces. We dropped 10 seconds off of our time, so I would say that's a big improvement, especially for running the same tires that gave us crap last time. Now, when I say that I adjusted tire pressure, what I'm talking about is I just took air out of the tires. Last time, I think all of them were running at stock road pressure. So you're looking at all four tires sitting at about 32 to 34 PSI. So what I did this time is I dropped them all down to about 26. I probably could have gone even further, but at that point I felt like I was getting good grip out of the tires that we had on that car. Now, we also went to a drift event the weekend before, and that was the video that we posted on Thursday. So we went to Club Loose, Texas. We went to the San Antonio Raceway, did some laps out there in the RTR. So I took the tires off of the drift car. We used these American Racing wheels that we run in the front and put those onto the RTR. And surprisingly enough, these tires with very little tread left lasted us all day. That was probably about 15 or 20 laps out there on the figure 8 track, which is surprising. But these tires are a harder compound. It's a company called Shapiro. I'd never heard of these. They were on the wheels when I got them. So they are a harder compound. They didn't grip the way I wanted them to. Similar to the double stars that we ran on the back with our MSR wheels that we have on the drift car. Harder compound, lasts us forever. The wheels that I took off and I'm changing right now on the car, those things probably had 2, maybe 3 events in them. The ones that we have on the car right now, those have an event and a half on them. So that lets you know how hard of a tire this is. The thing with that, it's not going to give you the grip that you really want out there on the track. If you're trying to save money and go out there and have fun, absolutely, it's going to help you out. But if you're trying to get a competitive tire, what we got probably isn't the best. Now with these Nitto NT555 G2s, these things here got lots of grip. They have lots of sideways bite. Maybe not as much as what you get out of an NT05, of course, but these things as a road going tire are really, really good. Thing with those is you're going to run through them faster than what you will this harder compound. Now the tires that I have on the RTR right now that are kind of going low, that gave us problems at the autocross, those things have been on there since I bought the car. So those things have 24,000 miles on them, plus 3 events, and a little horseplay drifting here and there. So they actually have held up pretty well, and I would say for a car that you take to the track, it's been handled fairly conservatively. So I'm not going to knock the life of these either, but if you're going to a drift event and you're really pouring it on, you're going to have to change these out during the event. On the RTR, we also run Nittos, but we run the Nitto Motivos on there. So this is a Nitto Motivo that's had maybe about, I don't know, 10,000 miles on it. Still actually running pretty good. We took these off and put new ones on because we thought we had a nail on it once I got it out and checked the tire over. It wasn't, it was that we had cracked the rim. But those tires still do really, really well. These ones here are some Motivos that we had on it previously, and these were when the car needed to get aligned. So you can kind of see how it started to wear along the edge here. Down in the middle, is it worn quite a bit? Yeah, but that's just from the use that this car has gotten. So I think it kind of goes without saying that tires are super important to your car. You can have all the horsepower in the world, you can have all the torque in the world, but if you can't get that power to the ground, what good is it? So you got to make sure you have a good set of tires for the type of competition that you're doing. Are you doing autocross? You probably want to have something that's sticky and will help you get through these turns really, really tight. You want to make, if you're drifting, you want to get something that's got the right amount of grip for the right amount of power that you're putting out. If you have a 1,000 horsepower tire, you don't want to run on some double stars. If you have a car that maybe you have 200 horsepower, 215 horsepower, maybe you don't want to run on an NT05 Nitto tire because that's going to give you too much grip. So you want to make sure that you find the right tire for your application so you don't end up wasting the whole weekend and you can have fun like we are, okay? And until next time, go out there, hit a track day, have some fun. It's the only way to do it if you're a car guy. See you later. Peace.